What's up, guys? Alec with Priceless Physiques, making this quick little video. I was thinking about some videos to make for you guys today, and one good topic that came to me that a lot of people seem to be misconstrued on is how does your diet differ from when you're bulking, trying to put on muscle, from when you're cutting, trying to cut fat? And the truth be told, if you're doing things right and you actually form a lifestyle around the gym, meaning you're consistently eating, you know what you're doing outside of the gym in terms of nutrition, your diet should not change between bulking and cutting. The only thing that should really change is the amount of calories that you're eating per day. So no, my diet doesn't change at all, because for me it's not a diet, it's a lifestyle. I simply eat less when I'm cutting. That's it. And tips on eating less while you're cutting is intermittent fasting. You can push your first meal out to like 2 p.m. so that way you're only eating from 2 to 8. So you're eating less calories, but it's within a 6-hour window. So it doesn't feel like less because all of those calories are compacted in 6 hours. So you feel full throughout the day. You would just have to get used to pushing that first meal out to like noon or 2 p.m. You know, if you're like one of those guys that wakes up super early at like 6 a.m. for work, 7 a.m. for work, and you're eating breakfast, you know, you're eating throughout the day much longer than a person that pushes that first meal out. So, you know, maybe a method for you for cutting is looking up intermittent fasting and doing some research for IF, or intermittent fasting. So that is a good tip. Also, you know, I do not add cardio into my regimen. You know, how does your training program differ from when you're cutting or bulking? For me, it doesn't either. I'm always lifting for strength gains. I'm always trying to better myself in the gym regardless to my caloric intake. When you're consuming more calories, you're typically stronger because you have more energy to exert. When you're in a deficit, it's hard to build muscle. You know, it's damn near impossible for someone that's been lifting as long as me, which is 2 years, which honestly isn't even that long of a time period at all. But you know, your newbie gains stage is typically within your first 6 months, where you can start, you know, maybe even your first 8 months where you can build muscle in a deficit. Then your body is pretty much used to it, especially if you've been going consistently week after week after week and haven't taken any breaks. So long story short, guys, build a lifestyle around the gym. You need to get in a very, regimented routine about what you eat each day, and research on yourself. Listen to your body. Don't ever listen to the scale. Listen to the mirror, because the mirror never lies. That's one thing that I preach a lot, is a lot of people get confused with the scale. How do you look? How does you eat one thing for like a month. What did it do to your body? How do you feel? Are you feeling sluggish in the gym? Maybe you need to up your carb intake. So just really listen to your body. One thing that's really helped me and honestly took my physique to the next level was I started flexible dieting. You can do research on it, but it's essentially I eat, kind of whatever I want to eat. I just hit my calorie intake per day, and I hit my carb, protein, and fat intake every day. Doesn't matter where those carbs, proteins, or fats come from. I don't care about high glycemic or low glycemic carbs, or complex or simple. I don't care about good fats and bad fats. And I don't care about, anything. I care about hitting my protein, fat, and carb goals, and hitting my overall calorie needs per day. So like I said, long story short, guys, diet doesn't change. Just the calorie intake does. So hope this was informative. If your diet is drastically changing when you go into a cut, then you're doing something wrong when you're not cutting.